Hi, my name is Kathy Caton Thompson. I met Pastor Dorlean for the first time on a mission trip in 2007. I had gone with Cindy Moore, who had raised funds to help start building the church in La Briere, and I was on her team to help break ground for that mission. There was another missionary there, Monica Compiere, and Pastor Dorlean had asked her to take some pictures of the children, and she was expressing that she didn't know what he would be doing with them yet or what she would be, but he was hoping to find sponsors for them to help pay the teachers and to help the children be able to go to school. It worked on my heart, and I decided that I would like to try to sponsor a couple children. As the week progressed, I met Pastor Dorlean and heard his story about why school was so important to him. Did you know that at the age of 20, he started school in first grade? He had not been able to go to school before that because his family couldn't afford it. And so he worked his way through and would go to school for a while, then take a break, and then go back to school, and reached his graduation and went on to become a pastor and leader of that community. I was so inspired by his story, the dedication and determination that it took to be an adult and imagine sitting in the classroom with first graders. He had such passion in his talk, in his demeanor. You could see how much this school, this community meant to him, how much education meant to him. And I knew that I wanted to try to help and be a part of the solution to what his needs were. I didn't know anything about how to raise funds or anything about a school. But I talked with Pastor Dorlean and told him if he was willing, I would like to try to come back home and help. I did, and started a foundation, nonprofit called Schooling Christian Haitians Out of Love. And I have had the honor of serving alongside Pastor Dorlean for 14 years. He has taught me so much. He has taught me about loving one another. He has shown me the passion and love that he has for those children. I love how he would pick on them and they giggle, and he had such a good rapport with them. The respect he has for his teachers and the leadership skills. His vision for the school to try to help the children by having a secondary school that would have electricity and plumbing, so the children would be able to learn a craft that they would be able to use to earn money to continue their education. He told me a story just recently, last month, about trying to help children that would constantly get good grades, pass all their exams, want to go on to school, but perhaps they didn't have the means for travel. And he bought a bicycle for them. This is just a man who cares with all his heart. That's going to be the thing that I most take with me, is the love that he has for other people. He has sacrificed so much as he lived in Haiti, and his family are in Canada and trying to travel back and forth and filling what God's mission is for him and for his community. And I know that he loves Haiti with all his heart. I look forward to continuing with the vision that he has laid out. And I know that he has staff in Haiti that will carry on in honor of him. So I pray that we glorify him and we glorify God as that work is continued, and that me sharing this story with you today just helps you to know how special a man this is. For me, he was a mentor. Although not a lot older than me, he was like a father. When I stayed in his home in Haiti, he was the best host you could ever have. He visited me once in Maine, and he was my guest, but you wouldn't know it because he would wash my floors every day. And it's like, Pastor Dorlean, please, you're my guest. He would say he's family, and he was, and always trying to help. So Pastor Dorlean, I know right now that you're in heaven, and I couldn't wish for anything better for you. While you're missed here on earth by your family and by your friends and your staff, then we know that God has just gained a special person, and you will live on in us by all that you've taught us and the example you've been. So I want to say thank you. And to your family, I love you. You are just a special group of people. You have an amazing dad and husband, and my deepest thoughts are with you. So thank you, and God bless.